Okay, we're on Journaling by Fives. Thank you to Shannon Green, who's the one that I learned this from. I believe she learned it from someone else, but I can't be for sure. So this is the third part of our Journaling by Fives. The first one, I showed how we got prepared. The second one then is we started with our first prompt, which was adding color. So now my journal is dry and I've got 20 pages here. And how we did all this, you're just going to have to go back a couple of videos because I'm not going to repeat all that. We're just going to get right started on our second prompt, which is stamping or stencils. Now, I was thinking about this. I might have these two reversed, but that'll just be the Julie twist. So stamping or stencils. So what do I have together? I've got a variety of stamps, which I think you can see. I've got one stencil, but I'm going to save that to see if I have time at the end. And if I don't, I can always do some stenciling in the last one, which is the finishing up. I've got my timer. And I don't want to sit here and think about this too long. I've got my Distress inks, which this is the permanent version. So I've got Vintage Photo, Black Soot, Ground Espresso, Hickory Smoke. So those are the colors I'm going to be using. But you can use any stamps you want, any stencils that you want. And I kind of was thinking towards more backgroundy sorts of things, but again, we're just going to have to see how it goes. So I'm going to get my timer going and we're just going to get started. Ready, set, go. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
I'm starting out with my floral in the Black Soot. I'm just going to get a couple of stamps on there. I'm going to switch over to my text, which is a kind of a scripty text. Get a few of these on here. Okay. I've got a background stamp, and I'm just going over the whole thing there and just giving it a couple of, there we go. I think I'll use that one again. Kind of a Moroccan look, huh? Okay. Go back to my words. I have to remember the corners and the edges. That's something I tend to neglect. Okay, this is another stamp. It's, I just consider it a background stamp. And I'm using all the different inks. It doesn't hurt. And there. Okay. I've got this little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put him on a few places. And I think to this one I'm just going to add a little bit of words. Right over. Okay. Turn the page. And let's go back to the flower. And there. Let's do the flower again. Maybe just 2 this time. Some words. And some of these are kind of like travel stamps. Okay, and this text. Obviously, it's not an exact science. Go back to this little fleur-de-lis. And turn my page. Some more words. And we'll go back to this big guy. And if you're saying to yourself, well, that's not a very good stamping technique, no doubt. No doubt. And I've got this little one with words. And maybe we'll combine that with some of this fleur-de-lis. And turn the page. I'm getting ink on my thumb. Flower. And turn the page. And traveling stamp things. And words. And there. Flowers. And we're done. So let's see if we can get a stencil stuck on here quick before the timer goes. And I will finish one flower even if the timer goes. Whatever I'm in the middle of, I'll go ahead and, oop, there. So I'll finish this flower. Alexa, stop the timer. And I'm just going to finish this stencil. And you have permission to do the same thing. Just finish the little stencil or whatever you were doing. And there. Okay. So let's take a look at number 2. Now, if I missed a page, it was by accident, and we'll just go ahead and add it on. So we've got this one, pretty. This one, that'll be fine. I do like this Moroccan kind of thing. Oh, I guess I do like it. I did it twice. And some words. Doesn't it change the whole complexion of each page? I'm really liking it. And there's my little stencil. And some words. And some travel stamp. And there's the other little rose. Some of these guys, little fleur-de-lis, some words. And the Moroccan. A couple of flowers. So far I haven't missed a page. Those are those travel-y stamps, travel-y words, flowers again, and we're done. Okay, so what's in our next one? Let's see. The next one is going to be our pictures focal points. So I'll see you in that video. In the meantime, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me so much. And I look forward to seeing you over at Pictures and Focal Points. Bye.